Hello there, precious friends, and welcome back. Have you ever noticed that there's more than one voice running around inside your head, and that sometimes those voices do not agree with each other? Like, part of you wants to speak up, and part of you is absolutely convinced that would be a terrible idea. Part of you is excited, and part of you has been catastrophizing since Tuesday. Today, we're going to talk about that. And what I'm going to share with you might just surprise you because it's simpler than you think and it works faster than you'd expect. We're talking about naming, the second step in my Notice, Name, Nurture practice. If you missed the first video on noticing, I'll link it for you. But even if this is your first time here, you're going to be just fine. Let's go. So here's the thing about naming. Your brain absolutely loves a label. Researchers actually have a term for this. They call it affect labeling. And what they found is that when you name an emotional experience, it loses some of its intensity. Naming activates the thinking, regulating part of your brain and dials down the alarm system. You literally shift your neurology just by giving something a name. Think about waking up at 3 a.m. with that swirling, nameless dread. Compare that to waking up at 3 a.m. thinking, oh, that's the part of me that gets anxious before something important. Same sensation, completely different experience. The second version gives you something to work with. The first one just swallows you whole. Naming moves apart from being a fog you're lost inside of to a presence you can actually see. And once you can see something, you can relate to it differently. Let me introduce you to a couple of my parts. I have a part I call Pageant Mom. She always wants me to look polished, perform well, make a great impression. She does not like vulnerability. Vulnerability feels to her like showing up to the pageant with your crown crooked and no makeup. Her job is to protect me from criticism and rejection by making sure that I am my absolute best self. Before I named her, she was just a pressure I felt, a tightening when I was about to say something real, a compulsive smoothing over of rough edges. I don't know why I did it. I just did, and then felt vaguely bad about it afterward. And now I can say, oh, Pageant Mom is here. And that little recognition creates just enough space for me to get curious instead of being swept along. I also have a younger part who learned in childhood that the safest way to be loved was to stay small and quiet. She's the one who whispers after I've been my full self at a social event, a networking event, enthusiastic, engaged, maybe a little loud. And she says that I was probably too much. She's been doing her protective job for a long, long time. She just doesn't know yet that the threat she's guarding me from is long gone. Knowing her, recognizing her voice, understanding what she's trying to do means I don't have to take her assessments as truth anymore. I can thank her and decide for myself. So, how do you find a name? A few ways. You can listen to what the part actually says. Its recurring phrases sometimes will point you to the right name. You can notice what it does. Does it criticize, perform, shrink, catastrophize, keep the peace? The function itself can be the name. And sometimes, if you get quiet and ask, a part will show up with an image or a character or an energy, and you just trust whatever comes. And here's what I really want you to hear. The name matters way less than understanding the part's job. How is it trying to help you? How is it trying to keep you safe? That's the gold. That's where the relationship begins. A name is just how you'll recognize it the next time. Oh, it's you again, instead of being caught off guard every time. And if you sit with a part and no name comes, that's totally fine. You can call it the worried one or that tight feeling in my chest. That's enough. Some names arrive later, when you're in the shower or driving or half asleep. Trust when that name comes. These parts aren't in a hurry. They've been with you for a long time. They can wait for the right introduction. So this week, when you notice a familiar inner state, a recurring worry, a habitual self-criticism, that urge to shrink or to perform, try asking, what would I call this? You don't need to fix it. You don't need to heal it. You just need to say hello. Your inner committee has been meeting without proper introductions for years. It's time to get acquainted. And if this resonates with you and you want to go deeper, I have something very exciting coming. It's called Notice, Name, Nurture. And it's a drop-in group where we do exactly this kind of inner work together. Head over to my website, the link is below, to find out more and to get on the list so you can receive more information about this group. And if this video was helpful, please share it with someone who might need it. There are a lot of people out there being run by parts they haven't met yet. Let's change that. I'll see you in the next one, precious friends. Grace and peace.